Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for joining us again for another episode of Gentlemen by Design. I hope you've been having an awesome week, and I hope you're getting ready to have an amazing weekend as well. Whatever you do out there, just remember to stay safe. Now, all week I've been racking my brain trying to come up with something fun and entertaining to bring to you guys to the table for this week. But I'm just going to be real honest, and I'm going to bring something from the heart, something that's been going on in my life, for as long as I can remember, something that's been going on in a lot of people's lives for as long as I can remember. It's something that we've all experienced. Maybe you've experienced it already in the past. You might be experiencing it right now. And if not, it's definitely something that you will experience at some point in your life. So today's episode, it's not only for the guys out there, it's also for the ladies as well. And it doesn't matter what age you are, it doesn't matter if you're young, you're old, you're in the middle, it's for everybody. What could I possibly be talking about that we can all relate to? Something that we've all experienced already, or something that we're all going to experience. It's a very easy answer. It's heartbreak. Now I know what you're thinking. Whenever we think of the word heartbreak, we think of divorce or breakups, but heartbreak, it's much more than that. It also comes from a lot of other circumstances in life, such as hunger, the loss of a loved one, maybe a family member or a friend. Heartbreak is just all around us at all times. But the good thing is that it's not something permanent, and it's not something that lasts forever. It's not something that we have to dwell on. If we do, it's because it's a choice. It's something that we decided we're going to dwell on, something we decided we're going to let bring us down, something we've decided we're going to let hold us back. But it doesn't have to be that way. So today's message to you guys is very simple. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing groundbreaking, it's just straight from the heart. I'm just here to tell you that if you experienced it in the past, or maybe if you're going through it right now, that it is something that you can get out of. It is something that you will get over. Maybe not now, maybe not any time soon. It might take a few days, might take a couple of weeks, but you will get over it. And trust me, guys, I can tell you this with 100% confidence because it's happened to me before. Now we have to think, whenever we think of heartbreak, we're not necessarily always the heartbroken. Maybe in the past or maybe right now, we've also been the heartbreakers. So we have to give ourselves a chance, and we have to give others a chance as well. We're not always the victim. Sometimes we may be the reason that somebody else is heartbroken. So you have to ask for forgiveness. Not only that, but you have to forgive yourself as well in order to move on from whatever situation you're going through. Guys, I'm just here to let you know that there is a ray of hope, that there is a ray of light at the other end of the tunnel. It doesn't all have to be bad. And I know that it seems like, oh man, I'm never gonna get out of this. It's never gonna be over. I'm never gonna get over it. But that's not true. You will get over it. It will get better. And as soon as you move on from it, the quicker you move on from it, the better it will be for you. Now, one of the things about heartbreak is that you may feel that you're the only one feeling that way. You're the only one it's ever happened to. Or why does it happen to you so frequently? Maybe more than others. Well, that doesn't necessarily have to be true either. Just because you're going through heartbreak right now, it doesn't mean that nobody else around you isn't going through some sort of heartbreak. And there's so many more things out there that I think about that are so much more dramatic and painful than the things that I've gone through. And it's the reason I want to talk to you guys about that today, because sometimes when I think about myself, I realize how selfish I can be. I realize that sometimes I put way too much emphasis on my problems when I could be using those problems to turn them into a positive and help others out. Now, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I have done a lot of things in the past that are very regrettable, but I've been able to move on from those things as soon as I realize one thing, and it's what I want to share with you guys today. That the greatest act of love that anybody has ever committed was Jesus Christ dying on that cross for you. It's just the greatest thing anybody has ever shown, anybody has ever done, to show how much love He has for you and for me, for all of us. And that's all I want to share with you guys, that we love you. Whether I know you personally, maybe if I don't know you, I want to hear your stories. That's why we've made ourselves available through Instagram, Twitter, and we've even created an email, because we want to hear from you guys. We want to hear questions, we want to hear your stories, because I understand how hard it may be to talk about heartbreak. Maybe you feel like there's nobody around you that wants to hear your sob story, but trust me, there always is somebody else around you that does want to hear you out, somebody that does care about you, somebody that does love you. And if you still feel, no, that's not true, nobody else around me wants to hear about my stories, well, that's what we're here for. hit us up. We're here to support you. We're here to love you. We're here to show you that life isn't just about the sad things in life. It's not just about the bad things that go on in your life. And it's definitely not about any of the negativity around you, because there's always going to be negativity around you no matter where you go. School, work, around your family, around certain friends. There's always going to be something negative that's going to try to hold you back, try to hold you down. But you don't have to live that way. You don't have to think about those things, and you don't have to focus on them. Because trust me, whatever you may be going through right now, it's already happened to somebody else in the past, or somebody else around you might be going through something even worse. So I've decided in the past and in the present to just not focus on my own problems, not focus on my own heartbreak, but help others out in their moment of heartbreak. Because it's the best thing and it's the best feeling that I could have, is to know that even though my circumstances may not be the best, I can still use those situations and turn them into the better. And I want to help you guys out that way if I can, and if you let me, of course. We're here to help you guys out. We're here to motivate you. We're here to show you that there is something better out there for you. God has made you for something better out there for you. God has made you for something much bigger than you could ever expect. God has built you in such a way that you can't even imagine. Now, you've probably already heard this Bible verse. It's the most famous Bible verse of all time. And just in case you haven't, I'm going to share it with you guys right now. It's John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever may believe in him may not perish, but will have everlasting life. Guys, that's the biggest act of love that anybody could show. And if he showed that act of love towards you, why should you have to feel heartbreak? Why should you have to feel like you're not worth it? Why should you have to feel down every time something bad happens? You shouldn't. He took it all up on that cross for you already. And that's the only reminder I want to give you guys. Thanks for watching. We're going to be back here again next Friday with another episode. Guys, take care. And remember, if you feel that there's nobody out there that loves you, you're wrong. There's always somebody out there that loves you. Take care, guys. Be safe. Peace out.